Speedy framework is an enterprise application development framework that meets the infrastructural needs of software development projects. It also supports model-driven development with a number of Eclipse plugins. Let's model a sample problem domain using these tools. Now, I'm creating a new Maven project by using Speedy Framework Maven Web Archetype. In this example, we will be developing a part of the famous pet cleaning domain, presented by Spring Framework as a sample. Now, let's create a package for domain model classes. We will use Speedy Class Diagram Editor to create our model classes. Create a new entity called as person. Person has two attributes, first name and last name. First name must be a string and cannot be left blank. Last name also should be similar, string and not blank. Let's create a new entity for veterinarians. It should extend person and an entity for pet owners. It should extend person too. An owner may have an email address. Email can be left blank, but if it is not left blank, it must be a valid email address. Now, let's create an entity for pets. Every pet deserves a name. Establish a relationship between pets and their owners. Every pet can have only one owner, and an owner may have more than one pet. The direction of the relationship can be unidirectional or bidirectional. Let it be unidirectional. And save the diagram. Now, let's create a robustness diagram to model the relationships between presenter, service, and view classes. Create a list and detail view for owner records. It must have a list view with first name, last name, and email columns. Now, let's define a detail view to edit the owners. The detail view contains fields for first name, last name, and email attributes. Let's connect them together and define an actor for this use case. Now, let's define the presenter. And finally, define the service. When I save the diagram, Speedy Framework generates the required Java classes without writing any single line of code. Deploy and run the server. Open the browser. Login with user root and test the use case. First, create an owner. Check validations. Check invalid emails. And create the owner. Let's update the record. And see searching feature. List view has a built-in paging support. And dirt checking to protect unsaved changes. In the list and detail view, there is an edit toggle to make the update smoothly. In this short video, we tried to look at some basic features of Speedy framework. If you would like to see them in more detail and develop new projects together, please contact us.